defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. Count that one from Toppin.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Pass to Banchero. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Now here's Allen. Thompson outside. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Curry looking around. Pass to Banchero. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Banchero's got 6 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got 24 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Banchero. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
It's stolen by Banchero. From deep, Trent. Offensive rebound. It's Trent on the wing. Here's Banchero. Back to Trent. Shot clock at 5. The second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Banchero. Miami no good on that time either. Houston leading by 18. Thompson with it. Picked up by Banchero. And that one drops. And that's now 28 points from Amen Thompson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Thompson throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Inside. Toppin.
The assist.
And Toppin throws it down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Thompson in the corner. Wood sets a screen. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Pass to Thompson. From past the arc. Bay pulls it in.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
The Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Fox with the ball for Miami. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Hunter, no good. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Now here's Thompson. He's got 34. And stolen by DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Fox. Miami no good on that time either. And it's Houston's ball. Thompson outside. Pass to Allen. Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. And so it's Houston ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so here is Houston. Ellis draws the double. Thompson right side. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
A pass to Fox. Missed inside. And here's Houston. Thompson outside. Back to Bowl. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Bowles got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bowles' understanding of when to look for his is next level. Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. Thompson with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Fox gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Thompson surveying the floor. And Allen slams it in.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Here's Fox with plenty of space. Another miss by Fox.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Fox gets it to go.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
To the inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Sinks the three-pointer. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Thompson outside. Thompson outside. The tray. The rebound by Post. And so Fox will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Batum. From deep three-point land. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 10 points in the quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
A shot by Batum, no good. Thompson with it, and Batum picks him up defensively.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Wood. Batum with the steal. Here's Fox. Outside for Batum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Capella. Back to Fox. The three. Rebound by Okogie. And so it's Houston with it. Fox deciding where to go with it. Driving to the basket. Off with the layup. Here's Thompson. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight. And he has been the driving force for Houston. He was a true standout.
72.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Screen by Capella. Bay wide open, and he fires. Offline with his three. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And at 7'2", Bold has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Bay. Here's Ben Carroll. And it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, Bull, with the unique combination of height and skill, that's a challenge for any defender.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Thor. Good work there as it goes. Thor's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Banchero. Outside for Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Banchero draws the double. Bay sets a screen. Another shot. And it's laid in by Banchero.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there. And this is where Banchero needs to keep improving. Good to see him working hard on D. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Back to Banchero. Outside Curry. Back to Banchero. Goes back up. Outside for Curry. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Here's Thompson. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got 49 points in the game.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Away team.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Fox gets it to go.
At the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Bullock. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. 11 feet away. Outside Fox. Stolen by Thompson. Over Fox. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 53.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Another miss by Fox.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Amen Thompson.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And that one misses. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And it's the Heat on the break. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Outside, Porter. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's going to be Houston off the tip. Offensive rebound. Thompson with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Henderson. Tipped away to the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Back to Thompson. Over in the corner, Ellis. Good on the three-point shot. RJ, this one has a bit of an old-school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Here's Embiid. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Houston foul.
And the foul called on Jared Allen.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. 6 to shoot. Here's Henderson.
The length of Allen, yeah, that's problematic for a lot of shooters. And this man knows how to distract them. Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Stolen by Henderson. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Thompson's got his second basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Houston moving it around. From deep, Ellis. And so Houston again turning it over.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Henderson with it. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Thompson left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Smart. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 6. Outside, Smart. Pass to Embiid. And he can't bank that one in. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Thompson outside. Back to Allen. Thompson in the post. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Henderson with it. Picked up by Thompson. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Here's Thompson. And Embiid with the block. Here's Smart. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Henderson, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 11.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good, Caruso.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Allen for three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
The away team
Leading
17.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Porter. Launches a three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thompson with it. Out guarded by Smart. Thompson outside. And here is Allen. 5 on the clock. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Misses the three. For three, Henderson scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Thompson outside. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And we've got a timeout called. By Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Henderson right side. Good D by Thompson.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Back to Allen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Henderson left side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Thompson. Inside. And slam dunk by Allen.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now here's Embiid. And it's good for 2. Embiid's got 6.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, it's almost automatic.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Henderson. The Rockets making the shot. And they double up Embiid. On the wing, Porter. From outside, off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Embiid. And taken away by Ellis. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And so here is Houston. The wide open look here for Wood. The Rockets again can't hit. Anderson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Houston making a switch here.
Substitution for Houston.
There's 1:59 left in the first half. Back to Henderson. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
It's a close game here in Houston. Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Thompson outside. Porter pulls it in.
Houston foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Both free throws good from Henderson. Here's Van Vliet. .110 left in the first half. Pass to Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Embiid. It's Henderson on the wing. He's got 15. Misses in close. Thompson surveying the floor. And it's Allen with the jam.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Caruso. Traps in the tray. Caruso's got 6 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Thompson. He's got 15. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Pass to Allen. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get a shot off. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 7. And stolen by Thompson. Here he goes. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Houston in the lead. Thompson outside. Back to Thompson. Down low. Here's Allen. Good D by Embiid. With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Now here's Ellis. Thompson outside. from past the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Henderson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. High post, Embiid. He has 6. Back to Henderson. Pass to Embiid. 4 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark.
The ball goes to the away team.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And the foul called on Jared Allen. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Thompson comes with the double team. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Thompson. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now here's Smart. To the paint. Here's Henderson. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Henderson's got 17.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Thompson. Back to Thompson. Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
This is something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ellis outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now Thompson following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. The shot by Thompson, no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Houston leading by 4. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Thompson outside. To the inside. Allen. Good D by Embiid.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Inside to the left side wing. .149 left in the third quarter of the game. And so it's Houston with it. Here's Thompson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now here's Henderson. 19 points in the game. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Embiid the screen. Outside for Smart. Here's Caruso. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Thompson. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's an 11-point Houston lead. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for your Rockets.
52 seconds left to play in the third. For 3, Henderson. The three-pointer is right on target. Henderson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
They grab their own miss. Thompson misses. Henderson right side. In the corner, Smart with it. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Thompson. Pass to Wood. There's the triple. And another 3 for Houston. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Houston on top.
38.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Henderson. Now Smart. Pass to Embiid. Over Allen. He sinks the 11-footer.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Allen outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
First team foul.
How about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And Zoelos will bring it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
That one on Smart. That free throw good from Thompson. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys.
Thank you, David. And he sinks the second. And he makes all three. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside Porter. Embiid the screen. And finished off by Porter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now, here's Porter. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Embiid. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Rockets.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Out to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Embiid, no good. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Porter with it. Picked up by Thompson. Henderson for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Thompson outside. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ellis. Puts it up off the inbound. Pass to Caruso. Unloads. Thompson with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bull can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Allen. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Henderson outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Embiid. And Bull sends it back. Here's Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to Thompson. Back to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. To the right side. They get the rebound. And at last, they get one to fall. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. Pass to Porter. And Thompson sends it back. .130 left in the fourth quarter. Allen, that's good.
You appreciate how hard Allen works to be an efficient scorer. He doesn't try and play outside of himself. Outside, Smart.
No good again that time. Rockets leading by 14. Out to Thompson. Shoots the three. And Embiid pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be.
This was an excellent all-around performance for the Rockets.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Amen Thompson.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Houston ball.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.